Meet Year 7.
Awesome!
It's the most important year of school so far.
You're not here to have a laugh and a good time. You're here to learn.
With so many changes, new friends,
Yes, have you got a class?
and new teachers.
You are a Greenwood boy.
It's an exciting world to discover.
Wow.
It can be fun, but sometimes it can be tough. There are different challenges for everybody.
We're in year 7, we're acting like 3-year-olds.
We've rigged another secondary school with loads of cameras,
Is this what you see when you look for a camera? Because this is awesome.
so you can find out exactly what happens.
You're on report by my request.
I'm Trev. I used to go to school here, but now I'm one of the teachers. Last question, because you're going to run out of time. Welcome to our school.
I need a wig.
All right, keep the noise down. There are lessons going on. First 6 months of Year 7 are a pretty exciting time. But there's one thing no one's been looking forward to.
Final warning to you.
That is your instant detention.
This time on our school, we'll find out what happens when you step out of line
I want to see you lined up showing me Year 7 behaviour.
and get into trouble.
Face that way, do not talk.
We're going to catch up with Thomas
So why did the teacher go crazy? Because she couldn't control her pupils? Oh.
and Vanessa.
My new resolution is to concentrate. Don't tell me, don't.
These two are capable of grabbing the headlines for all the right reasons
Well done, Vanessa.
and the wrong ones.
You're on your yellow card.
How am I a yellow, Mr.
Because you're turning round and you've got pens in your mouth.
This is Thomas. Thomas lives with his stepdad, mum, and his little brother.
It's a little of it.
It's a little of it.
He came to our school from slightly outside the area.
Starting secondary school on your own, it makes you nervous at the beginning.
Thomas is settling in fine in terms of making friends. But discipline-wise, it's been less LOL and more OMG.
Thomas, you stop talking, please.
Tom, you've got the wrong attitude, I think.
Thomas?
Your focus is not trying to do the work, your focus is trying to misbehave.
All the mucking around means he's now on the radar of head of Year 7, Miss Richardson, for all the wrong reasons.
He started off really well and then started to get himself into a bit of trouble.
First warning for you. If you cannot be respectful, you will be carded.
I believe a lot of his behaviour and silliness in class is just due to being bored because he's so clever.
Reflex angle is like 360, isn't it? No, it's anything over a straight line. The teachers do think I'm cheeky, but I don't think I am. I think I'm intelligent.
It's period 3 and 7A are in Mr. Elliott's English class.
Let's get started, please. Thank you.
So, what are you saying? Thank you. We ain't done it yet.
Yes.
So, when you've got like one certain song in your head and you really want to listen to it, it's just hard.
Yeah, it's also hard trying to get people to write down something that's right in front of them.
What am I doing? So I'm doing it right
Thank you,
now.
Thomas. Appreciate it.
So, Thomas, what's your plan for today?
Jake.
Of course,
Slam dunk
basketball.
with Jake. I bounce it and it just hits all of them.
Thomas, stand up and move, or you will have a yellow card.
First warning and Thomas is on the move, away from Jake and next to Leo. Lucky Leo.
After hearing the witch's predictions, Macbeth is initially hesitant
The
to
thing
carry out
is,
the murders,
beneath all
but
the
he is
silliness,
forced to do it by
Thomas
his
has
wife,
actually
Lady
got something to
Macbeth.
add to the lesson.
What is her role?
The overpowered wife.
Lady Macbeth's role is as the overpowered wife. I like it. Write it down, everybody.
So, is this good? During the play, she acts as the stone wall her husband relies on.
Sure. She pushes him to action, Thomas. You want to get that in there, too.
The only reason I'm really naughty is because I'm really smart. Me being naughty disguises the fact that I know a lot of things. So.
I'm going to stand on this side, actually, because what I've written on that whiteboard is important as well.
Someone tell him PE is this afternoon.
My mom.
Thomas, I will take that now.
I think Mr. Elliot just got himself a new basketball.
Give it to me immediately. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You now have a detention.
Don't worry, Thomas. He'll give it back. Eventually. Thomas isn't the first person at our school to use Year 7 as a chance to change his image, and he won't be the last. But the problem is, that change of image can go a bit wrong.
Vanessa, you're going to come sit over here for me, please.
No, what did I do?
Meet Vanessa.
When I'm older, I really want to be a lawyer. I love debating as well.
Vanessa started Year 7 well, as a good student
Lives your chair, dance class.
with high standards.
In maths, I'm in top set, and in English, I'm in second set.
No, not perfect. It's not perfect. You're objects of the class.
I think my mum's really proud of me because I'm always the highest in my grade.
Vanessa has to keep in touch with her mum over the phone because her mum works abroad in Dubai.
I was living in London, and then my mum was working too much, so I came to live in Birmingham because my nan asked.
Vanessa now shares a bedroom with not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 other girls.
I need to brush my teeth. I need to brush my teeth. No, I need to go to the toilet first. My bedroom, I share with 4 people, and it's like crazy, fun, lazy, messy.
There are her cousins, Disleen and Jasleen, her sisters, Dina and Natalie, and another cousin, Olavo. All looked after by her nan, who only speaks Portuguese. It's a busy house, but Vanessa is determined not to let it stop her getting the most out of Year 7.
10 years' time, I think I'm going to be in university.
And the Vanessa who started at our school stands a good chance of getting to university.
Vanessa, she's just a star student right now.
Well done, Vanessa.
But as Vanessa has been getting distracted by her new life in Year 7, we've been seeing a new side to her.
I'm going to give you a warning, okay? I did tell you, you need to work on your own.
Okay, sir.
I did tell you.
Okay. I'm cheeky and she's rude.
Vanessa's a really bright student. Unfortunately, at the moment, I feel that she's yelling out a lot and chatting.
So you look like a little baby.
I think it is trying not to be really well-behaved all the time so they're not get stick from the kids.
You need to know what these words mean, yes.
Today, 7D are in English with Miss Hanson.
Hey, come sit down. Sorry it was taking a little while today.
It's a perfect chance for Vanessa to make a good impression. When you're ready, Vanessa, don't mind us.
Hey, the noise needs to come down. Stop talking.
So what's behind this new Vanessa?
Apparently, I was a goody two-shoes, and everyone said, like, I need to change, so I changed.
So instead of excelling in English, what's the all-new Vanessa working on today?
Vanessa!
Now, not to spill your slushy, of course.
All right, I come around and I see people talking, I'm going to be pretty upset. I'm even at the point where red cards are coming out right away. You hear me? Put that in the bin now. You know better. Go. Put it in the bin.
They give me yellow card.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
Yes, Megan.
I don't know why some Year 7s keep getting into trouble. But hey, I'm a teacher. Let's ask Year 7 themselves.
You two, first warning, yeah? Any misbehaviour, you're being moved.
I don't get in trouble because I'm a good girl.
I get in trouble for throwing stuff close to catch me, like piece of paper, pencils, and talking and back-chatting the teacher.
Is it
I'm
because...
pregnant with this now.
I'm like born like that. I was born cheekiness.
Loads of naughty people. They're not naughty, they're just like mess about and then
many boys in it. Yeah, after they mess about and then they know that they're messing about, so they get red cards or
yellow.
Or yellow or amber.
For shouting out, don't you?
Yeah.
3 times now I've asked you to be quiet, so stop talking.
And this is mine now.
Don't tell my mum.
Don't worry, Vanessa. Hopefully she isn't watching, eh? But if you do get into trouble, there's one person who'll definitely be watching.
Okay then, year 7.
It's Friday morning and Miss Richardson is bringing assembly to an end.
Okay, I'm going to dismiss you, but the following people need to stay behind for me.
Sounds like there are some extra words for those on the behaviour log.
Okay, everyone can go bar Vanessa and Archie, thank you. Do you want to explain to me why you were on 2 days running? No, you're on report by my request. You get ticks in all them lessons, is that clear? Thank you, you may go.
Anybody else think Vanessa wasn't really expecting that?
She's very shocked. I think she didn't realise that in this process of trying to make friends and still be cool, that it would also have the consequence with myself.
If you do get into trouble, we've got a pretty clear system here at our school. First time you get told off,
That's your first verbal warning.
it's a verbal warning. But if you change your behaviour, you get a green card. Carry on misbehaving,
Patrick, you now have a yellow card.
then you get a yellow card. You're on the behaviour log and your name is on the board. But there's still a chance to turn that into a green card. Keep misbehaving,
Anybody else out of their seats will be receiving an amber card.
and it'll be an amber card and a detention, plus another mention on the log. And it's your last chance to turn it into a green card. Keep disrupting the class,
Whoever it is that's clicking their pen, if it doesn't stop, I'm going to start red carding.
it's a red card. Appear on the log too many times and you could end up on report, just like Vanessa and Thomas. Today, Thomas is in Mr. Harkness's maths class. Being on report means Thomas has to get the teacher to give him a mark for behaviour and effort for each lesson.
No, sir, it wouldn't be +9 because 5y plus 3, and then you've got to minus that 3 after it.
So you got,
Looking good so far, Thomas.
yeah. So 15, take away
OK,
6.
what are the essentials for a maths class? A ruler, a compass, maybe a calculator?
Okay, can I move down? Like,
But an energy drink?
it's like this.
I shouldn't have opened it.
No, I don't think you should have, Thomas.
Okay, planners, please.
Right.
Planners, please, guys. Did you do that slide? Yes, Thomas, what's that? Let's have that. Thomas, you need to
So
give me
what?
that can now.
1 second, sir.
Thomas, you need to give me that can now.
So maths lesson plus energy drink equals
I got my report.
a bad report, of course.
How do I get across just for the energy drink, sir? You can't get across for energy drink. That doesn't affect how I'm focused in lessons.
Doesn't affect your focus. I'm not sure Mr. Harkness agrees.
God, man, why do I have to be in your class?
Any idea what's coming next, Thomas? Say hello to Miss Richardson.
So how would you describe your week then to me today?
It was okay at times, but sometimes I was naughty.
When you say naughty though, what did you do?
Shout out.
Okay, what makes you shout out?
Well, I want to say the answer, but whenever I put my hand up, I never get chosen.
Do you know the great thing about having cameras everywhere? We can see if that's true.
We'll come back to you, Molly. Next one.
Miss, can I say the last one?
Isaac, have you remembered?
Miss.
OK, Thomas, I can see your point.
If you had a whiteboard in front of you, you got to write down the answer and just show it. Because obviously, as teachers, we've got to give everyone equal opportunity, haven't we, to answer? Would that fulfil that need to want to tell Miss you know the answer? Or sir? Should we try that then?
Yeah.
And in case any of you don't know, it's like an old-fashioned tablet,
Thank you.
except you don't need to charge it. It's Monday morning and it's your first day on report. What's the one thing you shouldn't do?
Can you go with me to Mr. Elliot? Can you go with me to Mr. Elliot?
Lose your report card, of course.
To say I lost it?
I lost my report. Can you go with me, please?
What?
I lost my report. What happened? I lost my report. What happened?
You might get a red card.
Joking.
He's right, Vanessa. You could get a red card.
Mo, help me. I lost my report. What? Would you shout at me? Should I? I'm scared.
A lost report, and here comes Miss Richardson. I can hardly look.
You kept on getting a lot of yellow cards, OK? Which does worry me.
I only started, like getting yellow cards because everyone's saying I'm a goody two-shoes.
Honestly, in the long run, and I know it's one of them things, it's quite difficult, it's so much better, Vanessa, to be known as, you know, be respected by all. Because I want you to achieve lots, like lots and lots, and not be put down.
Over-informed 7A, Mr. Elliot wants to have a quick chat with Thomas before his English class.
Basically, the thing is that I want you to sort of like try to be more of a sort of a leader, because you are quite good at this. You knew more about Shakespeare than half these kids did before we even started studying it. So I need you to be sort of like one of the boys in class who's like really being sort of a leader.
We have a good student-teacher relationship because he's like my favourite teacher and he's nice to me and everything.
Full marks if you realise that Mr. Elliot doesn't have a Brummie accent. Any ideas where he's from? Need a clue? Or two?
I brought back some maple syrup and we have some pancakes as well.
Still not sure?
Pardon?
What about this? Yeah, thanks for that.
First thing that they notice, obviously, is the accent. So sometimes they'll pass me in the hallway and say, "Mr. Elliot," and like make fun of the way that I talk, or you know, there's a few little mix-ups on the first day of class when I said, "Okay, put your books into the bin," because in Canada a bin is just like, you know, a container, but here, you know, it's the bin. And they said, "You want us to put our books in the bin?" I said, "No."
One thing Mr. Elliot is big on is Shakespeare, and today he is guiding Year 7 through one of Shakespeare's best, Macbeth.
What does Shakespeare say about her youth and her beauty? Shakespeare is sort of like, at least for me when I was younger, he was the beginning and ending of what I learned, well, a lot of what I learned about the English language.
Personally, I love a bit of Shakespeare. What do Year 7 think?
Who thinks Shakespeare's a load of boring old rubbish?
Me.
Okay.
Shakespeare. I don't get it. I don't like analysing.
Okay, I understand you may not like it, but you have to do it anyways.
I'm not sure if I like it because I don't understand the words and I can't read them properly because they get all confused in my head. Like, there's thou, and I'm like, what is that?
I personally do like his work. I mean, his stories do tell a lot of story and emotion.
Miss, is this a true story?
Do you know what, sir? By the end of the day, I'm going to be like the Brad Pitt of the Shakespearean world.
Is Shakespeare a man or a lady?
A man, Shannon. He's a man.
Not everyone's into Shakespeare, but one member of our Year 7 is.
The witches give him a vision of his best friend's son taking over his kingdom.
Any guesses who this is?
Sends them somewhere and then sends killers after them to kill him.
Did anyone guess it was Thomas?
I think Thomas has a very strong interest in English. It's apparent sort of with his reading, and he gets into certain books and also in his vocabulary.
So, basically, when the king gets killed, Malcolm runs away because someone spreads a rumour about him being next. I think it's a good thing to learn about Shakespeare in Year 7 because he's like a real-life person and he's really famous because of his plays.
So we have torches.
Period 3, and once again, Mr. Elliot's class are studying Macbeth.
So, basically we have the stage is lit by torches. Butler
No, don't worry. Thomas hasn't been sent out of class again.
across the stage. Then Macbeth enters, and only Macbeth. So come on in, Macbeth, by yourself.
It's part
Go
of the
ahead,
lesson.
Thomas, nice and loud.
If it were done when 'tis done, then 'twere well.
And Thomas has got a starring role.
But this blow might be the be-all and the end-all. Here, but here, upon this bank.
Great job, guys. Round of applause. Thank you.
I just didn't see the point of being bad anymore. And the reason for that is because, like, it don't really get you anywhere in life.
Well done, Thomas. And no, that isn't a tablet in front of him. It's that whiteboard. Remember what he agreed with Miss Richardson?
Neve, what's the answer? Lady Macbeth. Okay, good. Thank you, Thomas.
It's nearly the end of the week, and 7D are in English with Miss Hanson.
So, the King comes here tonight. That doesn't really have a lot to do with Macbeth and Lady Macbeth.
Okay, Vanessa,
We'll cross
it's
over
simple.
it. It is, but it's
You've
not
been
so
on report all week. If you want to be taken off, just don't say the wrong thing.
When I'm talking, you listen to me. When you talk with your hand up, I listen to you.
Yeah, but you didn't put your hand up to speak.
You're red carded. Go.
I'm red carded.
Get out!
Ah, too late.
You can listen to me.
Oh, thank you. Oh, just wait, everyone else.
Get over here. I don't know what's happened to you. I'm so disappointed.
I only said that because citizenship, you know what I mean? Teachers, yeah, she said that everyone's the same and no one can take their human right from each other. And you said when you want to speak, you have to put your hand up, but you didn't put your hand up.
Who am I?
A teacher.
Do I need to put my hand up? Do you see teachers do that in classes? I'm not here to do anything to take away your rights. It's disrespectful what you've done. Extremely. And the Vanessa that I knew, and to be honest, the one that I really respected, I haven't seen in a while. I'm giving you one more chance.
So far, Vanessa's performance at our school has made her nan and her mum working away from home very proud. But this is the first time she's been on report.
I was shy to show my nan. And after, she's upset and she said, okay. And she signed it and she said, next time you better be good and next week I don't want you to get a report.
If she's going to get off report, Vanessa will need to play to her strengths, like being good at languages, especially Portuguese.
Olá, meu nome é Vanessa, eu estou boa.
Very impressive. And it comes in handy helping her nan, who is from Angola in Africa and only speaks Portuguese.
Would you like a bag for
Mas eu
Eu vou querer um saco.
quero saco.
Yes, please. Normally when I go to shops with my nan, is normally the translation when we're in the till, because the shopkeeper does speaking to us.
That's 1178, please.
11,78.
If she's able to show some more of that maturity at school, hopefully she'll get back on track.
I think I am actually a good person, but I think now I can go back to who I actually was and carry on.
Today is Friday, and Vanessa has been on report all week. Time for Miss Richardson to have another chat.
Can you remind me why you were on report originally?
Because I'm always distracting people and I never complete my task. Instead, I speak to people.
I was really disappointed when I had to first put you on report, OK? You could be head girl one day, but this silly distraction and silly behaviour needs to stop in lessons, OK? I'm going to trust you to be off report, OK, and see how you get on. Is that all right?
Yeah.
OK, thank you.
It was good that I got out of report, because if I carried on, lots of people would be calling me rebel or Vanessa, you're naughty and things. I don't want to show people that I can be a bad person. Yeah.
Mr. Elliot, Thomas and some other students are doing some extra work on Macbeth today.
Let's finish off Act 2, Scene 4.
Dawn breaks and the English and Scottish armies prepare to do battle. The
Roar. Yeah. Okay, that's the English and then the Scottish one.
Arm and out. Blow, wind, come crack. At least we'll die with harness on our back. I'll just say to Mr. Elliot, thank you for helping me through English and everything. Now that I understand how important it is, I'll probably just say thank you to him for trying to help me.
But this is no ordinary lesson. It's a big day today at our school.
I said boom. I said rocket chicka, rocket chicka, rocket chicka, boom. Rocket chicka, rocket chicka, rocket chicka, boom.
No, it's not embarrassing grown-up day. After weeks of studying Macbeth,
Thomas and Danelle are our Banquo and Fleance.
Year 7 have got a chance to do a series of workshops with some professional actors. And Thomas is already in his element.
Cut him through the heart. Oh, look at that death. Well done.
Stand by, Thomas. The stage is set. The audience is ready, including Thomas's mum. Ladies and gentlemen, as Macbeth, I give you Greenwood Academy's Thomas.
The English army, led by Malcolm and Macduff, are nearing the castle, leaving him trapped.
Bring me no more reports. Let them fly all. Till Burnham Wood remove to Dunsinane, I cannot taint with fear.
My lord, it's dead.
She should have died hereafter. There would have been a time for such a word. Life's but a walking shadow, a poor player, that struts and frets his hour upon the stage and then is heard no more. It's been a good year for me. I can see it, look. Obviously, I'm going to have my little bumps in the road, but I can see everything else going all right.
Thank you. Oh, you did right. Stand up and take a bow, everyone. That's
Take a bow, Thomas. It's been quite a year so far.
Slam dunk!
From being on report to rave reviews.
I think you don't really get anything good out of being bad, but being good, you get a good education, a good job and a good future.
I need to be a really good person, and how I was in the start of September, and listen and concentrate and complete all my tasks.
Next time,
Do you want to see me dancing?
Archie and Taylor J are getting noticed, but for all the wrong reasons.
You do not start getting on my behaviour log, young man.
Will a step back in time bring them back in line?
Hold your hand out, girl.
I want to hear about your professional rugby career.
Look, he's not professional. He's not going to be a rugby player. Yes, I am. Look how small you are. And look how annoying you are. I'm a lot less annoying than you. I can't do that. That was dumb, isn't it? Everybody knew it was coming.